So I will be the first to admit that I love not just this question, but I love that I get to be in the seat that I'm in now, because I used to think I had a mental illness, and it was because I was afraid of talking about it. And when I realized it was just part of my, at that time, my sensitivity to emotional intelligence and what I didn't understand about how I was dealing with life, and understanding that I was doing the very best that I could, which was actually a lot better than what I now see. I was judging myself then. I was really, 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 really hard on myself. And it was only because I gave myself permission to ask people that I trusted, Nancy being one of them, and maybe even others on this call. I was comfortable, not comfortable. I was clear I needed to be uncomfortable to get comfortable in the discussion of mental health. And what I found out was that many, 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 many people had been suffering with what I was, which was just anxiety. And, I was dealing with some depression back then, but it was mostly anxiety driven. And I started finding tools and techniques and strategies, which are now what I teach, that completely transformed my life. And even, Burge, some of what Burge shared so far, and some of the other faculty members, about just how we view life is how we get to receive life, and how we get to look through a different lens. And so I think the most important thing when it comes to mental health is really people understanding that it doesn't need to be taboo, and it's okay not to feel okay. And there are people that can support you with that. There are people that are skilled and trained to help you not just feel better, but function better. And that's one of the missions that I'm on now, is really helping people to understand that it doesn't need to be this, hush hush thing. In fact, being a human in this world right now is not an easy task. We have so many things that are, trying to grab our attention, that it's almost inevitable for some of us to have mental breakdowns at some point. And so I'm grateful for my breakdowns, because I get to do what I do now.
Right. It brought you to this path of helping others through it. So if you can, many of us, myself included, have people in our lives that are going through anxiety or depression. And what do you say to them? How can we help them or support them? Because I'm sure there were times when you were going through it where you probably didn't want to listen to any suggestions people had.
Yeah, and that's a really good question, because I think sometimes people, most of the time, they suffer silently, and they don't have to. And so I think it starts with just the person who's going through it to really make a decision that you're worthy and that you get to feel good. And that needs to become your highest priority. And if it's hard for you to do that for yourself, let someone know that you trust, whether it's a mentor, a friend, a coach, a family member, someone that you respect, someone in your clergy, anyone that you value. Let them remind you how perfect you are and how worthy you are, and give yourself permission to have grace with yourself. And you'll see on the other side how much not only you change, but how much now you can contribute to other people. Because when we're suffering, we can't help other people.
Beautiful, beautiful.